What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. To my folks in, I know some people hate when I do this. I happen to like it, but when I see parallels between different sports in the NHL, I got a dish on it. And I see the Pittsburgh Penguins. One of their biggest flaws is they're built too much like an NBA team. What do I mean by that? Well, they got the two superstar forwards, obviously with Sid and Gino, and they got Flower. And then after that, the disparity in talent level drops. In so many ways, it's kind of like the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA. They got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, both all-world players. They got Serge Ibaka as a defensive stopper, and then beyond that, some okay role players. Larry Bird's walking through that door with this team, and I can just see that's. And with the exception of the injuries this year, Oklahoma City's been one of the more successful teams in the NBA by following that guideline. Flip side of the coin, the Penguins follow that guideline in another sport, and it hasn't gotten them anywhere since 2009. But I just think it just shows how you got to build a team. Depth. Now, I'm not advocating trading Sid or Gino, but you got to figure out something. You got to change things up a bit, and if you could get a good second line center, a scoring winger, and a prospect or first round pick from Malkin, I think it'd behoove you not to go for it. But again, when you trade a perennial MVP candidate, it's not as cut and dry as that. So this is one of those things. I like the similarities there, but at the same time, you got to build a team the way you want to build a team. You can't let guidelines define how you put a team together. Again, with Pittsburgh, they won a championship with Sid and Gino as the alpha males, kind of filling in from there. But it's tough in salary cap driven league. When you got so much cap space tied up in two players to consistently ice a team that can contend for a championship. That's just the nature of the beast. Although I will say in the NBA, San Antonio Spurs are built like an NHL team in that there's selflessness. Ball movement the same way, teams cycle the puck. Look at the way some superstar teams work on the cycle. And, veteran leadership and then just rolling, I think they pretty much roll 8-9 guys every game. Close to 10, same way, some great teams roll 4 lines. I think that's a great thing. Well, the other night, Tuesday night, there was no hockey on, so I watched basketball for 4 or 5 hours. So that's where these ideas come in my head. But anytime I can make that comparison, I like to do it because again, I like both sports, and I know I'm gonna take shit for saying that. But the NBA isn't bad at entertainment value. If you want to get yourself entertained, nothing better. There are worse options than putting on a NBA basketball game. But I just think this could be something that Pittsburgh Penguins consider. And I think the Pens are going to be subject to rumors all off season, and Malkin's name is going to be in the mix. And again, I wouldn't trade him away unless again you get a good second line center like a Patrice Bergeron type, a young scoring winger, and a first round pick. And those things don't grow on trees. And good luck getting all three of them at the same time. Anyway, that's all I got. Sort of the power play with CJ on why the Pittsburgh Penguins are built too much like an NBA team. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.